got another area to load.
Do you hear that?
Sounds like
Someone's
sword
fighting up
fighting.
ahead.
Come on,
Rain!
Wait
guys.
for me!
Yeah, don't just stand there. Let's go. Let's see. Eustace, was that his name? He looks pretty badass.
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Even took out that one that's resistant to physical damage. Wow, he must be really good. I do like his outfit though. It's pretty cool. I like the
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guy Swarzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy.
Oh no, you just didn't.
Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Wow.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it.
I think. Yeah, I think stopping Machias here. I don't. He's being provoked, but the other guy has some good points.
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything. And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already! Sorry, okay? Just... leave me alone for a while. You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh,
All right. So
I
change the
think you went
party.
a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It would seem I still have much to learn.
Yeah, this Eustace guy doesn't seem like too bad of a guy. He's a little bit.
You look shocked. Why?
well, you're the son of Duke Alberea, right? I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing.
See, he's not so bad, I don't think.
Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, I'm with you all the way there.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that. So what are you going to do, Eustace? Maki said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on.
Alright, so we got a new party member here, Eustace. Golden Sphere, huh? What does that do? Attack enemies with golden magic orbs. Interesting. Can he equip anything else now? Alright. Let's continue on.
Bring it on!
I hit him with the sword before the fight, so we don't get a... Didn't get a preempt. That's okay. Oh yeah, let's attack this guy. Do some damage.
Leave it to me.
Not quite.
My turn.
Alright. What do you got going? Rapid thrust. Just one enemy though. And the art was airstrike and golden sphere. Has a chance to blind, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and it's AoE.
Go!
Let's give it a try and see what it does. This guy right here. Take this one out. I wonder if one moves into range of the area effect spell if they get hit by it. Yeah, apparently they do. And wow, that did a lot of damage.
Oh, we did it!
Nice.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice. Watch out, guys!
Here we go!
There we go.
There!
My turn.
Right!
It's my turn.
I'll see your airstrike and raise you a firebolt.
All right, let's keep going.
So it looks like there's some type of food crafting system in this game because I keep getting ingredients. Yeah, and they're just listed as ingredients. I wonder when that's going to come into play and what it's going to be like.
You're in my way.
My turn!
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use motivate.
Alright, let's do this!
Little strength boostage. Nice.
All right.
Strength boost is no joke. Get 3 of them. Oh yeah. Okay,
My
so
turn.
yeah, I was wondering if like the abilities even did more damage too with the strength boost. Apparently they do.
Arcus, activate!
Oh, you moved out of range. I guess you gotta count. Oh, geez, they're all moving out of range. So before I use something like that, I want to make sure they get all bunched up near us so they don't move out of range.
Too slow. My turn. There.
I should take these guys, all 3 of these guys out. Yeah. Just this one left.
My turn.
All alone.
All right.
Can you reach him? There we go.
I go where the wind takes me.
Alright, I guess this is the way we're supposed to be going. I hope. Ooh, another one of these things. Might as well. Elliot, I use so much magic with it. He's my mage, so he gets low on magic, and then Rain's always getting low on HP because he's always dashing in front of everybody.
Hey, are we...
Cutscene. There's got to be a boss fight. I've played too many JRPGs throughout the years to know that
Looks
first
like we
dungeon always is going to
That
have some
definitely
type of
seems
boss
to be
fight.
the exit.
Okay, boss
I
fight.
can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
Ugh, this was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best. Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge, but nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Okay. Be careful what you wish for there.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question.
Yeah, I think you're right, Reed. Here comes
that?
the boss. What's it gonna be? Ooh, a gargoyle.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life? What sorcery is this?
Black sorcery, I'm guessing. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. See, I knew there was gonna be a boss fight. This is exactly what I was waiting for.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
Helios, help us. This looks tough. Careful.
Here we go.
So far this game is hitting all the right beats. I mean, some of them are very let's say stereotypical, but you know, expected. I'm not weak against anything. Burn, freeze, mute, blind, poison. I don't know if I have any of those abilities though. Let's just attack and see what happens. Oh, I probably should use motivate. It's a boss battle. We're gonna get your buffs in there. What are you thinking, sir? And what's this? Lullaby? Is he immune to sleep? Where's sleep? 50, looks like 50% immune to sleep. Not completely immune, but
Give it up, everyone!
It's my turn.
I got him
Very
stunned.
well.
That's nice. Has a delay. Let's see, delay. He's not completely immune to it. What else we got? Oh, blind. What about blind? Oh, nice. He can be blinded.
Arcus, activate!
Well, let's try to blind him.
Here we go.
Doesn't look like the status effect worked, but that's alright.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
Oh, he's charging up something. Soul Blur.
Very
some
well.
Damage wasn't too bad. Yeah, just a fight. Attack.
Right!
See if I can't put him to sleep.
Leave it to me.
That's nice. So not only does it's a sleep. Not only is it a sleep thing, but it also does damage. So that's nice.
Here we go.
Very well. Leave it to me.
And this guy's got a lot of HP. I will say that.
My turn.
All right. Let's see.
My turn!
Ow.
Very well.
Oh, wow. Was that a counterattack because
my
they used
turn.
fire on him? That's weird. Wasn't expecting him to counterattack. Yeah. Let's use Gelsinger.
I'll handle this.
That was cool. Let's use Aqua Bleed. Ooh, that did some good damage. What did he just do? What is going on here? Oh, he's transforming. He's getting... Oh, we just made him mad. We made him real mad. That hurt.
All right.
This worked pretty good last time. Oh, I should probably heal.
My turn.
Healing would be nice.
My turn.
Okay, the Aqua Bleed did not do nearly as much damage as it did the first time that time.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Ow!
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn!
I'll handle this.
It's my turn.
All right, we're getting there.
My turn.
Doesn't seem like anything I'm doing is doing
Very
nearly as
well.
much damage as it was before. So when he changed forms, he must have got more attack power. I mean, defense power and obviously attack power. He's been kicking my butt.
Arcus, activate!
I suppose I should thank you.
Leave it to me.
So you know what? You need to use an item on yourself because you're hurt pretty bad. There we go.
Here we go.
Ow.
Arcus, activate!
Thanks.
My turn.
Go.
We almost got him.
All right.
About 2 more hits. He should be dead. What is this? Final Fantasy VIII?
This looks bad.
Heal yourself, Elliot.
I'll handle this.
He's still got like 2 more hits left. Unless I can get this to do 400 damage. Oh!
Go.
That should be it. Kapow! Nice death animation. Is he gonna turn back to stone?
That's that. Let's keep moving.
He dropped something. Oh, poison spell. Nice.
Now that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
Uh-oh. What, are the girls gonna come along and save us?
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
It's no use.
Stand back!
I called it. I knew the girls were gonna come save us.
Yes! Hey!
Yeah. Big sword
You made
girl
it.
with blue hair. She looks really cool.
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay at least. I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, we could just find an opening.
I gotta say this. In JRPGs and anime alike, whenever there's a really tough enemy you can't beat, the strategy is to gather around it really close and talk.
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
Everyone...
Looks like you started the party without me.
You?
Releasing limiter. Take this! Break shot!
Ninja girl. What you got? I want her in my party.
An opening.
Go.
Oh, nice. All out attack, everyone together now.
This one's mine. Ah!
She cut his head off. It turned to stone and then disappeared. Turning to stone wasn't enough.
It's...
We did it!
I love her giant sword. Just, I mean, everybody's weapon does, but hers is more ridiculous. How big that sword is, and
I think that's the end of it.
she just puts it
At
at
the
her
very
side and
least,
it disappears.
That creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle...
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat, but I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize. Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys.
The power of friendship. That's the lesson for the day. I mean, it's a JRPG anime style game. It's gotta be the power of
that about
friendship, right?
finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
Probably because you're really good,
Hmm.
exceptionally skilled.
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what...
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely.
Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync, even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well... here you are.
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
Ah, random number generator. Yes. That's what it is.
Indeed. As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Now, why exactly would you have any objections to being in this class? This seems to be like the class to be in, right? Like, who would want to be in any other class?
I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation. But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not?
Looks like to me they're all going to stick with it.
Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
But do we get to keep these sweet red uniforms? That's what I'd be wondering. Of course not, right?
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
Well, we knew Reen would be in, right?
Whoa, wait, what?
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Count me in as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Come on, Elliot. We could sure use your magic.
Allow me to take part as well.
Okay, but we haven't seen what you can do
I
yet.
was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kinda feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Oh, there's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now.
What about these
Which
two?
leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
And I think she's right.
Like hell we will!
What?
The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alvarea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
What? You're the son of a duke! Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Alvarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this.
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do. I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
Okay, you just need to chill out, dude.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
There seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9.
Perfect
With that,
score.
I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7.
All right.
I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Who are these two?
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
I recognize that voice actor.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
By day by day. By day. By day by day. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Anime intro time. I'm liking it. I'm digging it so far. This game is tons of fun. It really does feel like it's you're playing an anime as a video game. I like it. The style is very good so far. Ooh, she's got the kitty cat. I want to see the kitty cat. Saw the kitty cat from the intro too. The instructor is really cool so far, right, Sarah? She's pretty awesome. There's a lot of tropes and cliches going on, but you know what? I love it. This is the kind of game I've been missing. A nice, big RPG with a big story, turn-based style combat. I'm really digging this game. The music's been really catchy and nice so far too. Cool. So that was the end of the prologue, huh? Nice. Do I supposed to hit something? Oh, save. Nice. Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to save. Yeah, we don't need to keep that old save data. We can go ahead and race right over it. Let's continue on with the game and the story. It has a calendar system too. It's kind of neat. So like, what is that? Like 3 weeks later? Just about almost 3 weeks after what we just did. Alright, alright, alright. So not all the lines of dialogue seem to be voice acted, but a good amount of them so far have been. I really enjoy that. I enjoy the voice acting too. It's been done really well. All the characters' voices seem to really fit their personality and characters.
Oh, Rean!
Oh, somebody, a boy's voice. Ah, it's Elliot, of course. That's who it sounded like. Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up a little pace.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
Probably. Didn't appear to be anyone here, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, then what?
He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
He's telepathic. Or no, he's a witch. Burn him! So Elisa still doesn't like us just because she fell on top of us? I mean, seriously, girl, you fell on top of us. You fell on top of Rain.
Good morning.
Or Reen.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
So this part's kind of weird. Like, everybody's lines are voice acted
Wait
but
for me,
Reen's.
Elisa. We'll see you in class.
It's odd. It's an odd choice. Sigh.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long.
Yeah, me either.
She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
Do I have to voice act Reen's parts? Is that what the... She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be. Yeah, well, I don't think it's Reen's fault at this point. He hasn't done anything. She's just being Miss Attitude-y. Attitude to the maximum level. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money. Well, strong in body and mind, it's pretty firmly embedded into the Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to quickly reevaluate that. You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all. Yeah. They wear glasses, so you know they're smart because they wear glasses. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. They both seem pretty cool. They're not like stuck-up nobles like Machias was saying that all nobles are stuck-up. They both seem like cool nobles. Especially, Laura was her name? Blue-haired girl? Yeah. So yeah, he was enjoying provoking him, but see, I thought earlier he was just provoking him because Makia started in on him first, but maybe he does like to be kind of a devil's advocate provoker type, huh? I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point. Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along. You tell him, Elliot. Can't we all just get along, Elliot says. Can't we all just get along?
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us. Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Oh, more nobles. And that voice.
Class 7, I see.
I know that voice. I know that voice. I can't think of his name, though. He plays Uryu on Bleach.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
Definitely.
Come on, we're leaving.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility... It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything. Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
Excuse me. Right. So, not all the nobles are cool, huh? Well, you figured that's the way it was going to be, because not all the commoners are cool either.
Stand, bow, be seated.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Actually, I wasn't aware, but thank you.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions.
Yet again, is this Final Fantasy Tactics?
A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late Emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors.
Still sounding like Final Fantasy Tactics.
But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the Empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikel's Rhysei Arnor.
Okay.
He would later become known as Dreikel's the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy.
Dreikel's army was initially rather small in number.
So you think the history is going to favor this guy since he founded the school? I mean...
But as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Rean Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
I'm supposed to know this? Guessing. Complete guess. Oh. The Nord Highlands. I should have known that. I probably said that earlier and I totally missed up. So, Miss Attitude over here, who's been giving us attitude the whole time since we've met her. Well, since the second time we met her. The first time she ran into us, and then she fell on us, and she's been giving us attitude ever since. Is helping us out. My theory is that she actually has a crush on Rean, and that's why she's giving him attitude, because that's how girls do when they're school-age girls, right? You know that. They pick on the guy they like, and I think she likes him. I think that's what it really is all about, right? I could be wrong. But I think my theory is given a little bit of credibility with the fact that she just helped him out with that question. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to pay attention to the lore.
Nice work, everyone.
And I'm going to be quizzed on it.
You made it through another grueling day of classes.
All right, yeah, I like that.
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement about a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
What?
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Yeah, something's going on with this empire, right? There's, you know, got the class system going on, the previous leader who's looked at as like this big hero. We're fighting wars with these other places we don't know that much about. We even have this one guy who's not from the empire, right? I'm curious to see where the story goes with it, you know, where the game takes us, the plot and stuff. Nice. Elliot plays the violin. That's pretty cool. He's the art club. Is that what he said? I like the no pun, the pun with the no pun intended. Art class. That's not what I would have pictured you being drawn. Oh, hey, that's not what I would pictured you being drawn to. Gotta love puns. Come on. Absolutely essential, you say? I'll go. Yeah, why not? Wait. Oh, so do we get to choose which club we get to join? I like it. I'm digging this groovy jam too. The music in this game so far has been top notch. Well, I guess we kind of come to the first part of the game where we can just kind of freely control and roam. We don't any specific place we're supposed to go. We just kind of doing some exploring now. We go in. What do we got up here? One of those guys, huh? Yeah, I figured that. She's trying to find the music room. We should join the music. That's what club we should join. So where are these clubs? Anything here? Yeah, I'm adjusting. Staff only. Ooh, who are you? Ah, the vice principal. Okay. So while this game does have a few tropes, like, you know, we're the sword-wielding main character, stuff like that, it does a good job. The writers of the game have done a good job of setting up stereotypes and then kind of bunking them. Like, you know, with Gaius being an art and them being like, I didn't expect you to be an art, or, you know, them going, oh, we got to protect the girls, and the girls are totally strong and capable of protecting themselves. I've enjoyed that. It's entertaining. You know, that's the computer room. Ooh, that might be is that a club? We can join the computer club art room. There he is. Gaius. I keep saying Gaius, but it's pronounced Gaius. That's how he pronounced it earlier when he introduced himself. So Gaius, creating art while I'm surrounded by art. Being able to paint in a place like this is an invaluable experience. Definitely not something I was able to enjoy back home. Yeah, we can't do that right now. I'd like to ask him about his home. He's not, so he's not from the Empire. So what's life like outside the Imperial boundaries? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She doesn't seem nice at all. Oh, he's not hard to approach. He's pretty cool. I like him. He's been one of my favorite characters so far. This guy right here, you can approach him. He's cool. So yeah, I do like Gaius. Like, he seems intriguing. It seems like there's a lot more to learn about him that we'll be learning. I think him being the only foreigner is really interesting. I'm sure he has so he probably has a very different perspective on a lot of what's going on. So this is the cooking club. Wow, so she does a lot. All right. It is music. Nice. What's up, Elliot? And Elliot's pretty cool. I like him too. Good character so far. He is a bit of the whiny weakling trope, but stereotype or whatever. But they like to buck stereotypes in this game so far, so I'm looking forward to see what they do with that. Well, that's why I'm stopping by. I'm looking for clubs to join. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Okay, go to the student council room. That's what we're trying to find. Where's the student council room? Okay. Maybe it's this one over here. Is this the only one I haven't been to? Or is this where I started? Yeah. Never mind. Let's see what's down here. Who are you? Ah, the janitor. Courtyard. Whoop. Oh, there's a pool in the gym. Nice. That's the club we should join, swimming. Oh, engineering club. Man, there's a lot of good clubs. This school is pretty awesome. I want to get in. How do I join this school?